Good evening, everyone, and welcome to What's Cooking. This is Jonah, and I'm Jason. And wherever you're watching this from, we would just like you to like it, to love and hug it, and share it with all of your friends. And so today, we even have more of a reason to be sharing this video and getting input. So
absolutely, this is the last of the 5 episodes that we've recently filmed. And we hope you guys have been enjoying them. We'd love to hear from you about them because we're considering doing more. And we'd like to know what you would be interested in us cooking. What topics would you be interested in us discussing from a biblical perspective and a life perspective? And so we'd love to hear from you. You can go to our website at feedtheneed.org. And on our homepage, you can click Jason's face with the What's Cooking logo, and it'll take you to our landing page where it's got all the different episodes listed. You can also find our contact information there. You can email us at info@feedtheneed.org. And then you can also message us through Facebook or wherever you're watching this from. Make a comment, tag somebody in it, and we just love to hear from you. And again, we hope you guys have been enjoying these, this little mini series of What's Cooking. I know it's been fun to watch for me. I've really enjoyed the interaction with Victoria, and it's been a lot of fun. So we'd love to hear from you.
But for now, we're gonna go to the kitchen and make some delicious food.
Feed the Needs ministry is simple, and it's simply this: to feed people. And it's by doing this on a weekly basis that it allows us to do the most important thing, which is to build relationships with people in our community. By doing this, we get to share the love and the gospel of Jesus Christ with them. If you're looking for more information, please check out our website at feedtheneed.org.
Hey everybody, welcome to What's Cooking with Feed the Need. I'm here with the beautiful Victoria McLaughlin, and here in a moment, she's going to teach us about something sweet and
healthy.
Right, which is always a plus. Wherever you guys are at right now, I'd like you to just throw that in the comments. Let us know where you're watching from. If you have a friend that, might need a recipe for something sweet and healthy, please tag them in this and share it with them. One thing we've been doing is just sharing recipes, something we can cook for our own families,
That's right,
as well as share with neighbors and maybe people that might need meals. And so we prayed today that this would reach you, and I'm really excited because I can already smell all this stuff. And so I would really like you to teach me how to make homemade applesauce first.
very easy.
I'm excited.
Because easy is my key word in
Perfect.
everything. So I just take nice sweet apples. I wash them, I core them, I cut them into chunks. I don't even peel them. And I put them in my crock pot. Sorry, plug for my
I have
favorite
to totally
school,
make mention of this crock pot as she's talking about it.
Gig 'em.
We're a ministry and we reach all people, including if you're an Aggie. So we love you. Continue.
Put it in the crock pot, set the crock pot for a couple of hours on low. It cooks overnight, shuts itself off automatically, and when the kids wake up in the morning, they have nice warm applesauce for breakfast. I take it and use an old-fashioned potato masher and just mash it. No sugar, just cinnamon. You want to serve that up, Mr. Jason?
I'd love to serve this up. So one thing as I'm doing this, one thing Feed the Need has always done is obviously we've used food as a tool to reach people. And so, oh my gosh, this smells delicious. At our sites, we use the burger or hot dog as a tool to reach people for Jesus. And so something as simple as what you have with household items, like you can actually reach your neighbor with that kind of stuff.
This is apples and cinnamon, and you can cook it overnight.
And so it's really easy, and it's a way to engage people that maybe you don't know that well that live near you, or maybe you know some people that just can't make meals for themselves. The whole idea is that love is really shown through small things. And so just like when we were talking in an earlier episode, right, we talked about being obedient. And so I think it was our breakfast episode. We were talking about how every morning reading the Bible and instilling what those things mean to our children, and then we'll grow into them. And it's the same thing as an adult. I think oftentimes we have this idea of like grandeur, right? Like if we don't do something big, then we really didn't do anything at all. And that's not what Jesus asks of us. He asks us to be obedient in the small things. And by doing the small things over and over and over again, big things can happen. And so what I want to do today is, especially while we're making dessert and it's sweet and it's fun, and we're going to move into another dessert here in just a second, but I want to remind you guys, like, it doesn't matter how big you do something once. It matters how many times you do the small things and the bigger impact that that has. And so by continually pressing into Jesus, by continually loving that person that doesn't want to be loved, that's what matters. And that's what's big in the obedience of how you do that. And so I know applesauce seems small, right?
Well, you know, if you remember in the New Testament, the widow who brought the only thing she had was just
The
a
oil.
mite, just a little bit, and she gave that in offering. It only takes just what you have, just a little bit, to honor Jesus and what he wants you to do.
And that's
To
what we
share
want to
him.
encourage people to do at Feed the Need. Like, a lot of us don't have a lot of resources, right?
Right.
But we have what we have, and we can show love through
That's
that.
right.
This is applesauce,
That's right.
right? Like, I can pray over this, I can take it to a neighbor, and if I continue to do that and continue to show that neighbor love, like, that's a huge
That's right.
impact. And so if you guys have stories of things that have happened like that, whether it be through food or other just physical ways, please share those in the comments. We'd love to hear those encouraging stories, and we've heard of many of them over the past few weeks. And it's really exciting to see what Jesus is doing through you and through the lives of others around you. And so as you continue to experience Jesus and showing others Jesus, please share that with us. So this applesauce looks delicious, but I think you have something else on the menu for us, don't you?
But you have a task.
I have a task?
Yes.
I don't do tasks.
Okay, well, so you're going to need to I need some finely chopped pecans. This is
Is this a pecan or a pecan?
It's pecans.
A pecan.
No, pecans.
I'm from Texas.
My mother's from Louisiana.
Okay.
Pecans. So you put those in there. You can fill it up, and you grind that. And
I'm learning.
so, okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take gala apples, again washed, cored, chopped. I do not peel them. About 5 big apples, a bag of cranberries, and I load up on these in Thanksgiving and put them in the freezer. But they have gotten to where now they're so popular because they're an antioxidant. They're called a superfood. They have vitamin C. They're available all the time now in the freezer section. So you put the cranberries in with 1 cup of sugar.
So what is your favorite, like, cooking brings you joy, right?
It does.
Like,
Oodles of joy.
why? Do you know?
I think it's because it's something I can create. It's something I enjoy eating. and I love watching people eat what I create. And I can share it.
So this is obviously one of those ideas that is simple. Clearly, I'm a part of this. It has to be simple. And so it's
How you
definitely
doing
something
there?
you can share. You know,
Doing good.
I'm
doing
doing
good.
pecan
Okay.
things. Leave me alone.
You're doing good. All right. Why don't you hand me that pan over there if you
Deal.
don't mind? And so you just mix the apples, the cranberries, and the sugar together. Pour that in the pan because cranberries are very tart. And we're going to fix this really delicious topping.
Like, do you even have to cook this? Because that already kind of looks good.
No, you don't want to eat these cranberries. They're pretty tart.
I don't know. It looks like a pretty good treat.
So I have melted 1 stick of butter on the stove. I am going to put in, let's see here, 1/3 cup of brown sugar. And I kind of pack it in there pretty good.
You like how she's done like 4 different things while I've been doing the same thing for the past 3
And
minutes?
stir this up.
Stay in your lane.
I'm going to do 1 cup of oatmeal. Oops, I'm making a mess. 1 cup of oatmeal and about a third to a fourth a cup of flour, just enough to get the oatmeal separated. How are we doing on those pecans?
I'm doing good. And again,
Okay.
if you guys are having trouble following along with the recipe as we're doing it live, they will be listed and written out for you on feedtheneed.org because we want you guys to be able to
teaspoon of
reproduce
cinnamon.
this.
Okay,
A
I'll take
teaspoon of
those now.
cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
And it already smells good. You ready for this
I'm
stuff?
ready.
Perfect.
Ready, Freddie. Oh, you did good. You did more than I needed. Wow.
You know, I like to have extra to serve other people as they need it.
Perfect.
Feed the Needs taught me well. And so one thing, if you guys have ever been to a site, and I'd like to invite you guys out to a site. We have sites all over Texas. We have 8 different sites, most of which are in the Central Texas and North Texas areas. But one thing that we always say is anyone is welcome and you are welcome. And where that comes from is 1 John 4:19. And that basically says we love because he first loved us. And he is being Jesus. And because he has loved us, we want to show that love to other people. And so one gift that Victoria has that I just happen to get to witness here on camera is her love for cooking food. And so because of her love, she gets to share that with other people. And so we want to encourage you that whether your love is these simple recipes and being able to share that with neighbors, or if you have a different type of love, to be able to share that with your neighbors or your community. Jesus wants to use what he's already naturally gifted us with for his kingdom, right? It's so that we can't boast in it, but that we can boast in him. And so I'm noticing she's really good at what she does, and this smells amazing. The camera's not quite picking up the smell, but let me tell you, it's very cinnamony and very fruity, and I'm ready to eat it, and it's not even cooked. But she has a gift, and clearly she loves what she's doing. But she loves to do it for other people, and so I would encourage you guys to do the same type kind of thing. So where are we at with this dessert?
Okay.
It looks awesome.
It goes in the oven for about 30, 40 minutes at 350. And you want to make sure the apples are cooked good. It'll be nice and juicy. Just don't let it, the topping get too dark brown. And it gets really crunchy and nutty and cinnamony, and it is wonderful. And you can eat it like this. You can eat it for breakfast. You can eat it for lunch. You can eat it for dessert. You can eat it with some ice cream on top.
But can I eat it right now?
No, not right now.
Oh,
It's
my
not
bad.
cooked.
Well, we thank you guys for joining us for this
This has been fun.
episode of The Dessert, and I'm not going to lie. You will have fun making this, and it's simple. Again, everything that Jesus has us do is really a bunch of simple things that lead to big things.
right.
And so just like this dessert, it's simple. Practice making it. If you actually happen to take it to a neighbor or even give it to your own family, let us know how it goes. Let us know how you
Right.
do. If you're anything like me, you're going to fail the first couple of times, even with something simple. I want those stories because those are funny. But if you actually have a successful one, please let us know. We'd love to see it. And so from all of us, and including Victoria, I'm so thankful for you and just your heart for people.
I'm thankful for you too, Jason, and
Awesome.
for everything that all the team at Feed the Need does.
Well, we love what we do. And again, it's because of 1 John 4:19. He loved us, which gives us that love to be able to spread it. So thank you guys for joining us today, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.